Live from the East Lansing Underground, this is 88.9 bringing you The Basement Show. Today we have a very talented band from the South coming up back to their roots in Michigan. Please welcome Margaux and the Grumpees!
Game where you meet 'em, have a ball, you dress nice and clean, then you tie your troubles up in pretty little bows, and you wash away dirt with the garden hose. What's it gonna take? I can't break this chain, I'm afraid. I see nothing clearly through my eyes. I hear nothing echo through my eyes. I feel nothing all the time. I feel nothing, but I feel everything. Dancing to the tune and the beat of a drum, I hold it real close so I hear the hum. I grin real hard, chugging on along with a jade in my pocket and my door full of salt. What's it gonna take? I can't break this chain, I'm afraid. I see nothing clearly through my eyes. I hear nothing echo through my eyes. I feel nothing all the time. I feel nothing, but I feel everything. I see nothing clearly through my eyes. I hear nothing echo through my eyes. I feel nothing all the time. I feel nothing, but I feel everything.
Woo! That made me shiver. Once again, this is Margaux and the Grumpees, and you're listening to The Basement Show. My name is Griffin. Would you all like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Margaux Morse. I'm the lead singer.
I'm Canyon Morse, bass player, brother of the lead singer.
Woo!
I'm Chase. I'm the drummer.
I'm Chase. Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
You're
I'm
good.
John Holiday. I'm the lead guitar player.
Nice to meet you, JR. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming. I've been very excited for this show. Now, I must ask, who is Margaux and the Grumpees?
We like to call ourselves a Nashville psychedelic band because we don't know exactly what genre we fit into, and we definitely take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different places. So we've sort of made up our own name for our genre, and that's what we call it, Nashville psychedelic.
I love that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, can you tell us, first and foremost, I want to know, what is a grumpy?
Should we tell
Can-
them like
can-
the-
I don't know. I'm not a grumpy. I wouldn't know.
Can one of the
so-
Grumpees explain?
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what a grumpy is. I mean, I don't know. It's it just kind of, it's on a building in Nashville, Grumpees Bail Bonds.
Grumpees
It's
is
a-
kind of like a
yeah.
metaphor for life, you know?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, Chase has got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait. So the building said Grumpy's Bail Bond.
Yeah, so the building is
Yeah.
downtown on First Ave, I think, and it says Grumpees Bail Bonds.
It's a real business.
Yeah, it's a place.
Oh, like
Yeah.
so that's where the album
That's
name
where the
comes from.
That's
name
where
came
the
from.
name
and
came
the album
from,
name
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is there any other meaning behind Bail Bonds?
Well, it was. I
no.
think that's it.
Honestly,
That's up to
no.
Margaux.
We were just trying to figure out what felt right, and that is what we came up with. I guess I don't know. There's really no meaning behind it.
And that's okay. Like
Yeah.
I remember, it reminds me of 100 Gex. They said they got their name from graffiti in some Chicago alleyway, and they're like, "What's 100 Gex?" And so
Yeah.
it's
Nice.
kind
Love 100 gex.
yeah.
If it's cool
Yeah,
to use
for
it,
real.
man. you
Shout out
know.
to Dylan Brady and Laura Les.
Yes.
Chase, I know you're
Yes,
not
sir.
you're not a Michigander.
I'm not a Michigander.
You're from where?
I'm from Northern Ohio, so I mean, close enough. And my mom's side of the family's from Michigan, so I've been around. You know, I get the cold vibe. But,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Ohio.
By Cedar Point.
Yeah, actually, like 30 minutes away from Cedar Point.
You just go there for fun sometimes.
Yeah, straight up. Fun
How
times.
often?
Dude, when I was a kid, like me and my friends, we used to get season passes. We'd literally go there like every week. I kid you not. But I mean, now obviously I don't go that much because I'm not there all the time. But yeah, dude. I mean, you've been to Cedar Point, I'm sure,
Yeah.
many times.
So, being from Ohio, has that inspired you at all, or is it mostly Nashville?
Dude, I feel like in Ohio, and I think like JR can attest to this too, because he's not, from Nashville, and obviously these guys. But I feel like in Michigan there is low key a music thing going on, but in Ohio there ain't nothing, dude. Like there's a little bit of a jazz scene in Cleveland, which is pretty cool, and a lot of those guys are really good. But there's not like a rock scene, There's not like any popular music happening, You really have to like get out of there if you want to do something with it.
Right. Yeah, and one thing I love about Michigan, especially, is that the electronic scene here is huge, especially in Detroit and Grand Rapids.
For real.
There's a lot of cool artists coming out of here, especially with rap and just there's a lot of emo rock and whatnot. But yeah, I'm glad that Nashville has had a good impact on you, and welcome to Michigan again. JR, do you want to tell us where you're from?
I'm from Southern Alabama.
Oh,
South
so
Alabama.
you're not from the north.
No.
Okay.
No. And I mean, my whole family was born and raised in Alabama.
Cool.
And I come from a family of 6 generations of farmers, I think. And so like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of sad because I was expected to like carry on the tradition. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go do music.
No,
in
break it.
Nashville, yeah. And I mean, yeah, that's where I'm from. And it's the same thing. Like Chase was just saying, like there's like little bar gigs you can get sometimes, but there's nothing down there.
Is it by Gulf Shores?
It's not really that close to Gulf Shores. It's probably like 3 hours away. It's
That's
in
all I
Crenshaw
know.
County. If you have any idea where that is.
Oh. Okay, well, welcome, Canyon, Emery, or Margaux.
Hello.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your origin story?
You want to do it or you want me to?
You can.
Okay, well, we are the kids of a surgeon and a lawyer, and we're playing music, so
And they met at Michigan State.
they met at
Our
Michigan
parents
State.
met and fell in love in Michigan
Yep.
State.
We are Navy kids, so we moved around a ton growing up. Lived in Okinawa, Japan for a little bit, which is crazy. I've always been a semi good brother, but she moved down to Nashville like a couple years ago, and ever since then we've been doing the band thing, and we're homies. So
Besties.
That's awesome. It's awesome how music can strengthen a relationship between one another.
Sure.
That's just the power that art holds.
I agree.
And then, where from Michigan are you two from?
Kalamazoo.
Woo! Is that
Represent.
a real place?
Yes,
is.
there really is a Kalamazoo.
Well, welcome to East Lansing.
Kazoo.
Now, can you guys tell me what's thunder?
Like, what's it about?
Yeah, like what is thunder?
Well, Thunder is written about like me
Okay.
sort of transitioning from being like a wild child to growing into like loving that about myself, and just being, it's sort of about like the second verse starts with I was a child, or I am a child, wasted on the soul and the scene, and that's about being in Nashville and like just being completely encompassed in like a new life, and it's just like cool because I feel like it's been able to translate my craziness from my young years, and now I'm here on stage doing what I love and creating all the time, and it's awesome.
And I'm sure younger Emery, or younger all of you, would be really proud of yourself right now. So
I
Definitely.
actually was literally just saying that yesterday. I was like, if I could show 16-year-old me where I'm at right now, he'd probably be like, good job, man. You did
Yeah,
well. You're
that's
doing well.
good.
well, let's hear Thunder. Margaux and the Grumpees, everyone.
I was a child dreaming of glitter and gold. Oh, I was wild, running with the thunder's roll. The world is tired and everyone's a broken soul. And I'd tell you what's coming, but you already know. I smell the sky, heard what it sung. If you see the light and hear the thunder comes, oh, here it comes, I hear it. I am a child wasted on the soul in the scene. I feel alive, chasing that little girl's dream. The world is mine, yeah, now I've got total control. And I tell you what's coming, but you already know. I smell the sky, heard what it sung. If you see the lightning, hear the thunder comes, oh, here it comes, here it comes, oh, here it comes, here it. I smell the sky, heard what it sung. If you see the light and hear the thunder comes, oh, here it comes, here it comes, oh, here it comes, here it. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Oh, here it comes.
That was Thunder, everyone, by Margaux and the Grumpees. Now, Chase, Thunder has to be your favorite song.
I'm gonna be honest. I go back and forth on what my favorite song is. I like Thunder. It's kind of a vibe, dude. There's this part in the chorus where the three of us like lock in and we kind of drop out on beat one and come in on beat two. And I feel like when we like really lock it in, it's a fun time, you know.
Nice. Now, Chase, you're very talented at producing. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your process?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So this stuff, for anyone who doesn't know, which is probably everybody listening to this, we recorded everything in house where we went to school, a place called Dark Horse. We had a couple of our friends help us. We literally did it in like a weekend. We just booked it out, recorded everything, like drums and all. And then we ended up going back and doing some more guitar stuff where JR laid it down. Honestly, my process is a lot of just listening to things and then being intuitive about it. You know, thinking like, how can we make this smoother or more aggressive, depending on like what the vibe of the song is. You know.
Right. Now, how long have you been producing music?
I've been doing it a while, probably maybe 6-7 years, something like that.
Nice. Now, I wanted to ask this question. How did the Grumpees form? Do you want to tell me the story as a whole?
Started with me and Emery.
Rip
And
Isbach.
Oh, well, we have to give a shout out to
Oh yeah,
Isbach
shout him
real
out
quick.
for sure. Shout out Isbach. He was the original bass player in the band. I was originally the rhythm guitar player.
Nice.
Now he's
But
living his life.
yeah, he lives in Arizona now, so you had to head out.
Really
Good
good
for him.
dude.
good life. You want me to tell the story? Me and Emery met in music business.
Oh, okay.
David Mullins' music business class.
Shout out
Remember
David
it like it
Mullins.
was yesterday, dude.
Yeah.
And then I found out that her and Canyon were brothers. And I remember seeing Canyon at some other show. And I didn't know they were like, or brother and sister. Yeah, my bad. So Canyon came up to me, like we'd been friends for a minute. And he was like, dude, we should start a band. Me, you, and Emery, and like Chase would play drums. And yeah, this was when Isbach was here. So he was like, I'll play rhythm guitar. We'll get Isbach to play bass. And it was originally going to be like a southern rock band. You remember? Like it was just going to be like more on the countryside.
Like sort of like Skinnerdy, I feel like is what we were like. We're
Yeah.
like a girl Skinner.
Because we wrote,
originally
the
going.
first song we ever wrote was Saw. And that was like kind of the vibe we were going for. And then it just kind of turned into what it was. A bunch of stuff happened. Here we are.
Well, I
Yeah.
love where you're at right now. How did Chase and Emery meet?
Through me.
Yeah, through Canyon. I've known Canyon a really long time. And a crazy thing too, I think one of y'all should at least talk about this. Canyon actually went to school with his dad for a little bit.
That's true.
Really?
Shout out you if you're listening, Dad. We went to audio
Love you,
school
Dad.
together. It was pretty epic. It was when he first proposed it to me, I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be in class with a bunch of kids my age and my father, which is gonna be really interesting. But honestly, like one of my buddies who was in my class is here today watching this, and he knows like they all accepted him like he was just like another like college kid, and he loved it and had a great time. And it's a highlight of my life for sure. Was that like 6 months for sure. So,
He also plays drums and he's pretty good.
Yeah.
hey, thanks, man.
Shout out to Kevin Morris.
Shout out
out.
to Kevin Morris.
Shout out to Kevin Morris.
Now, I also want to know, Emery
Yeah.
or Margaux. I apologize. So when did you all decide like, okay, we're in a group? Like,
How did it happen? Oh, well, I don't
It was
know
at the
what
404, dude. And
Was
Canyon,
that?
that's when Canyon
Okay.
brought me the idea.
Okay, so at the 404. The 404 is a bar in Nashville that
It's probably a
both-
dirt show or calling
yeah,
the cops.
both
One of the two, yeah.
Canyons
It was a dirt show,
or
yeah.
Chase's band definitely was playing, and I guess that was where the idea was brought up.
It was
Okay.
Canyon's idea. He's the one who said it.
Cool.
Yeah, but honestly, we had like everybody around had kind of already done like the band thing. Like especially Chase and I were in bands at the time, so we were just kind of like, okay, you guys want to do it? Let's do it. And then we started practicing, and there was no like, wow, we're a band. It was just kind of like, just happened. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's been great though. Like it's
I feel like a big part of this band that's cool too, that separates it from other bands that we've both been in, is like, well, not really you, because he's in a band called the Dirge Effect, which its whole thing is it's a jam band. But I feel like Margaux and the Grumpees is very much a jam band, in that like we can just like sit and like come up with music for a really long time, which is cool. You know, you don't have to like sit and tech out parts all the time or necessarily think about things being in a cohesive song form. It's very like we can just like JR will just play something and then we can make a whole like 12-minute jam out of it, you know?
That's awesome. So is that what your creative process looks like?
Yeah, I would say a lot of the time. I think honestly, I think we definitely, it's split very evenly in terms of like who's contributing what, but one of them will come up with a riff and then we just kind of write a song around it.
That's awesome. So when do you guys decide? Okay, let's get cooking. Or does this just happen like organically or
Yeah,
naturally? Like someone just randomly starts playing, like, oh, okay, let's keep going.
literally that happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was just like playing the riff that we sound checked to, and I was like, wait a second, this is kind of cool. And JR's like, oh, let's do this. Chase is like, da, 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 and it just happens. Like it's supposed to happen. You know?
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I wanted to ask, do you, as a group, do you feel that you were attracted to Nashville because of the sound, or has living there shaped your sound? If that makes
Both.
sense.
Both, yeah.
Okay, tell me a little about it.
Well, I think just Nashville in general, I think we're all like drawn to. We all came to Nashville because it has such an like important and influential music scene, but also we are all very different in what we listen to and what we're influenced by outside of like Nashville stuff. And so I think a lot of our music is just a combination of all that stuff.
That's awesome. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Banshee? Is it Please correct
Banshee.
me. Banshee?
Banshee.
Banshee.
Banshee is like, it's this,
Sorry.
I want to say supernatural creature that like sits at the top of like trees, and she looks like an old woman, but I think she lures you in by looking cute, and then she like is actually an old woman, but if there's something about her, she like screeches. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
probably
a
should-
terrible whale.
Yeah, it's like wailing. Like,
Can you
yeah.
impersonate the screech?
That was pretty good.
Okay, well, I really want to hear it, but what inspired you to name that?
Well,
Dude, didn't we just like didn't somebody just like say it? Like
I think
I feel like- I think somebody just said that word and we were like, boom, that's the type.
Well, I think I think looked up what a banshee was the week previous, and then we were writing something that's sort of about like, you know, a girl's issues with, you know, keeping people around or like whatever, and I felt that sort of went along with the banshee thing because I don't know. That's how it connected to my brain, and that's kind of how it happened.
All right, let's hear it. Banshee, Margaux and the Grumpees, everyone.
I left Johnny long ago, lying in his tomb below. Tried to hold me down, but he lost. Oh no. Now he's got another one. He's the moon and she's the sun. But once the sun sets, it all comes undone. 'Cause I'm a witch with a withering patience. I'm a siren singing my song. I'm a banshee screaming through the silent night, and I've come to call you home. Run, 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 fast as you can. Run like the wind. Run, 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 know where you came from. Run like your life depends on it. Jack's 10 toes down in the snow, left him waiting in the cold. He'll come back as just skin and bones. Frail and weak, you fall apart. Say it's 'cause I've torn your heart, but you have dug yourself this grave. I had no part. I'm just a witch with a withering patience. I'm a siren singing my song. I'm a banshee screaming through the silent night, and I've come to call you home. Run, 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 fast as you can. Run like the wind. Run, 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 the way you came from. Run like your life depends on. Run, 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 fast as you can. Run like the wind. Run, 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 the way you came from. Run like your life depends on. Run, 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 fast as you can. Run, run like the wind. Run, 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 know where you came from. Run for your life. 'Cause I'm a witch with a withering patience. I'm a siren singing my song. I'm a banshee screaming through the silent night, and I've come to call you home.
Wow. The pen game on that song.
Dude, I didn't have time to squeeze this in before we played, but this is like like just some of the best lyric writing I've ever heard in general, but from the fact that it's from my sister is awesome. Like she Emo, I've told you this before, but I'm gonna say it on air. You absolutely killed the lyric writing in that song.
You
Like,
did.
Thank you.
It's amazing.